If you plummeted into a black hole, your body would be rippled apart through spaghettification. But exactly how depends on what type of black hole you fell into. Black holes comes in different varieties and can be modeled with different levels of complexity, like whether or not they spin or have an electrical charge. So if you jumped into one, your exact fate might depend on which sort of black hole you choose. At the simplest level, there are three kinds of black holes: stellar mass black holes, supermassive black holes, and intermediate mass black holes. Stellar mass black holes form when very large stars finish burning their fuel and collapse into themselves. Supermassive black holes live in the center of most galaxies and likely grow to their extreme sizes, up to 10 of billions of times more massive than our sun. By consuming stars and merging with other black holes, intermediate mass black holes are still mysteries, and only a few suspected examples have been discovered. But astronomers think they may form though a similar process of acceleration, just on a smaller scale. Stellar mass black holes may be puny in comparison to their bigger cousins, but they actually boost more extremely tidal forces just beyond their event horizon. You must know that what is event horizon. Event horizon is an area on a black hole where you will across that area, even the light, if the light will across that area, the black hole will suck the light and nothing will be seeing over there. The difference occurs thanks to property of black holes that would likely surprise some casual observers. Smaller black holes actually have a more dramatic gravitational gradient than supermassive ones. In other words, you only have to fall a very short distance to experience an extremely noticeable difference in gravity. If you are free floating in space near a stellar mass black hole that was not feeding on anything, you only hint that it exists might be the gravitational magnification or lensing effect it could have on background stars. But as you flew closer to the certain spot, you should be stretched in some direction and squashed in others, a process that scientists call spaghettification. This is because the black hole gravity compresses your body horizontally while pulling it like taffy in the vertical direction. If you had jumped into the black hole feet first, the gravitational force on your toes would be much stronger than that pulling on your head. Each bit of your body would also be elongated in a slightly different direction. You would literally end up looking like a piece of spaghetti. So, as you fell into a stellar mass black hole, you probably would not worry much about the existential mysteries you might be able to unlock on the other side. And this scenario is not entirely based on theory and speculation. Either astronomers witnessed such a tidal disruption event back in 2014 when several space telescopes caught a star wander too closely to a black hole. The star was stretched out and shredded, causing some of the material to fall beyond even horizon, while the rest was flung back out into space. In contrast to falling into a stellar mass black hole, Your experience plugging into a supermassive or intermediate mass black hole would be slightly less nightmarish. Though the end result, a horrible death, would still be your fate. You might actually make it all the way to the event horizon and manage to start falling inside the singularity while still alive. In this case, at least in theory, you could see out into surrounding space, but no one would be able to see you once you passed beyond even horizon. Even if you were holding a flashlight and tried to shine it out, the light would fall back down into the singularity. Meanwhile, you should see that everything within the event horizon was wrapped by extreme gravitational forces, thanks to an effect astronomers call gravitational lensing. Of course, no matter what type of black holes you fall into, you are ultimately going to get torn apart by the extreme gravity. No material, especially fleshy human bodies, could survive intact. So, once you pass beyond the edge of the event horizon, you should turn. There is go getting out. Even if you were still alive, you should have to travel faster than the speed of light in order to escape. But as we know, nothing in the known universe can do that. But don't fret just yet. Closest known black hole to Earth is still a daunting 1000 light years away. However, astronomers suspect there are many more lurking much closer, perhaps as little as a few dozen light years from Earth. In fact, some researchers think the distant solar system, hypothetically Planet 9, is actually a primordial black hole that's roughly the size of a baseball. With that in mind, it's possible that if humans survive long enough to pioneer advanced space travel technology, we might be able to visit a black hole up close, and if we do, maybe we shall even toss a few probes into the black hole to test what happens at the event horizon. Unfortunately, because nothing can escape the event horizon, not even information, we shall never be able to know for certain what goes on, what matter reaches the point of no return. So, even if you do find yourself with the opportunity to take a cosmic cliff dive into a black hole, for safety reason, you probably should resist the urge. If you have liked this video, then please subscribe this channel for more videos in the future.